Welcome, and I'm just here to briefly touch on the absolute madness that was the elections today. We had Virginia, we had Cincinnati, Atlanta, we had Texas, Maine, Colorado having ballots in their states. We had New York, but I want to mainly focus on New York City, which I don't have up there, but also California, Virginia, New Jersey, and Georgia. All of those states had elections. Three of those states went to Kamala Harris last election. One of them went to New Jersey. The one that went to New Jersey, oh my bad. Three of them went to Kamala Harris last election. One of them went to Georgia. You can tell I'm running without a script. So just to start off the video, let's go over to California. California voted to Harris by it was more than 15. Can't remember. It was more than 15 though, and it certainly had a lot more counties, red or orange, but red than this. This is a wipeout. And it's not even done. We've got, our highest Democratic voting places, Los Angeles, San Francisco, uh, Sacramento, still got votes, which will all go towards yes. Yes is looking on having I think yes will reach 65 at the minimum, 65%. And that is truly insane. California has responded to the absolute madness that is the White House. And they're saying, we don't want you to let Republicans redistrict. We want you to, we want to take control of democracy. So let's do it. And, you know, that's great. It's great that that is happening. Also, I'd just like to point out places I didn't expect to go have gone. I didn't expect that Inyo. I'm sorry, I probably pronounced that wrong. To go yes. Didn't expect. I don't know if I expect that. See, I don't have the 2024 presidential results up, so I unfortunately can't remember. I certainly think that wasn't supposed to go yes. It might have been supposed to, but I can't remember, unfortunately. But let's just close out of California and go to Virginia. Virginia's really interesting at the moment. We can see that Abigail Spanberger, Spanberger, Abigail, she's been elected governor. Okay, he's playing. We've had, um, I'm gonna pronounce that wrong. We've had down ballot Democrats. But the most interesting is over an attorney general. I personally thought that Jason was gonna win another term. It's truly shocking to me that after what Jane Jones did, he's won. That's how big the blue wave was this year. It's a smack to the Republicans, smack enough that they've flipped 10 House seats. And I think are on track to flip 3 more, which is wild. They will definitely be redistricting in Virginia, overseen by, you know, won't be overseen by Governor Spanberger, but she's got the mandate. I think there was a joke with the head of Senate about 9-1 Democrats to Republicans. If that happens, you know, Utah, Illinois, New York, California, and Virginia, Republicans are likely going to lose a seat or two from this whole fiasco, unless Florida steps in. But I just want to compare. It has, looking at the last Virginia election, it is a shift of like 8.9%, I believe. Close. So a shift of 8.9%. Glenn Youngkin, anything he did as governor that would help the Republicans, is gone. Spanberger has a mandate from heaven, and she has to use it. If she doesn't, Dems are useless. Democrats, they don't know how to do it. She improved on Kamala Harris's results. Spanberger has the mandate. She has to use it. It's just wild. And back over to the Attorney General, Jay Jones. This also has some implications nationally. If he can win after saying that, if he can go on to serve his term, someone like Gavin Newsom, when he's running for president, because we all know he's going to run for president, there are no blockages in Gavin Newsom's way anymore from saying, let's kill all Republicans. I'm joking, of course. Something along those lines. He could literally, you know, call them pedophiles. And he'd win. This is what's to be believed. If someone like Jay Jones can win after what he said, Gavin Newsom is going to have a very good presidential campaign. While I might not, support him, he's going to have it. That's what the Attorney General implies. At least to me. Over to New Jersey. Look at this shifts. At these shifts. This is insane, first of all. The fact that a place like Cumberland, I probably mispronounced that, can shift almost 16 points. 16 points. And then go to a Democrat. It's gone to a Democrat because it shifted by 16 points. That's insane. This is, Republican land. This is Trump. This is MAGA world. And they're fucked. I mean, my language. Republicans are stuffed in New Jersey. Look at this. Remember when, people said that, oh, Virginia, it's now, not Virginia, New Jersey's now a swing state. How's that swing state going for you? This is bluer. It's bluer than, it's probably bluer than Virginia was last year, and Virginia was considered safe. I can't check that, obviously. No, give it up. I do. It's just definitely blower. And they thought, get off my rivals. Sorry, they thought Virginia was going to be safe. Virginia was safe compared to New Jersey. And New Jersey's gone and flipped MAGA world. Nowhere here is over 70%. Whereas we have 70, we have 70, we have 70, we have 67. I'm not hitting it. Okay. And 62. It's wild. Just look at this. Soul blow. If you thought the shifts of, the 2024 election were proving that nothing would ever change, let's just go over to governor. Let's just look. Let's just look here. It's all blue. It's blue, 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 blue. It's not a swing state. It won't be a swing state for the next 2 to 3 elections at least. Unless something magical happens. And the next Democrat, Cory Booker, who has his Senate election next year, is safe. If he was likely before, he's safe. So, good on Cory Booker. You can run for president, which you will, but he won't win. Also, something I really enjoyed here, Atlas poll. Just look here. Chitterelli, I think that's his name, Sidere. I've probably just said something horribly offensive. Um, was winning African Americans by nearly 20 points. You know, he was up by 20. How'd that go for him? Atlas poll, good job. You might need to change the way you conduct your polls. This is disgusting. It's borderline freakish that you got something so wrong. Let's go to Georgia. Georgia. Let's just take a look, see here what it was like last year. Trump +2. Democrat +20. It's wild. It is underturned election, but Republicans weren't motivated. Republicans are dissatisfied with Trump. Democrats are motivated enough that they can flip a Trump +48 county bid to be a Johnson +2. No, Johnson +0.2. That is insane. If this is how we can predict that, you know, the Senate race will go, which, let's be real, Georgia's, this doesn't, change where it stands, but Georgia's definitely not flipping. Unless something horrible happens. If let's just take into account that the governor race goes this way, something close. It doesn't have to be +20. If it's +3, it's still a +3 Democrat winning Georgia in the governor's race. We've just gained a new presidential candidate. John Ossoff will most definitely run, and he will most definitely win. At least win in Georgia, win in South Carolina. I could see him putting up a fight in Iowa. That's who he appeals to, and he's gonna. I think he'd win. I personally think he'd make a great president. Oh, of course, I'm backing. I'm a Bashir, Andy Bashir all day, any day. But this is insane. We've flipped a Republican seat. At the end of the day, this is where, you know, this is the future of our presidential elections. Democrats are gonna, you know, flip everything. Flip Wyoming. Forget Blexus. Wyoming. Wyoming is coming. New York now. New York now. Suddenly is interesting. Underperforming. I thought Zoran Mandani would be smashing Andrew Cuomo by a lot more than +9. I thought he'd at least be in the, middle 50s. I was hoping he'd be in the middle. I was hoping he'd get into the like upper 50s, lower 60s. But no, 50.4. It's so appalling to me that Andrew Cuomo ran. He was never going. He lost the primary. He should have accepted it. The fact he didn't is horrible. Curtis Sliwa deserved that 40%. Curtis Sliwa deserves, you know, he should, I think he should have won. Forget Zoran Mamnani, get the savior Curtis in. But it's really disappointing. Staten Island. But it's great that Zoran Mamdani will be elected. We need more progressives. And that's another thing too. Another really good point. I saw a YouTube video saying that Democrats have two ways to go. They can go down the path of Zoran Mamdani, or they can go down the path of Spamberger. They can go moderate and win more races. They can go progressive and win more races. That's not true. They can't. We need parties to have differing opinions. We need that we should be able to nominate progressive in a place like Massachusetts, Vermont, and New York, and then turn around and nominate someone like Doug Jones in Alabama who can win. Mary Potola in Alaska, Abigail Spanberger over in Virginia. Democrats need to be a party that can accept everyone. We don't have to pick one. We don't have to be the AOC, and we don't have to be the Gavin Newsom. We can be both. But that's really all. So thanks, everyone. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.